Hello and welcome to my first Font Friday. I'm Adam, I'm a graphic designer and brand designer, and I'm just going to show you 6 fonts that have caught my eye this past month. So let's get into it. So first we've got Claytona, or Claytonia. It's a bit of a difficult one to say that. That's from Letterhand Studios. So all the fonts that I'm showing here are all on Creative Markets, so nice and easy to find. There's also a link to them in the description below, so go check those out. Claytonia is a clean hand-drawn font. It's feature packed. It's got stylistic sets like the swooshes and the swashes and ligatures. Got some stylistic alternatives and stylistic sets. It's got some really nice looking ligatures with the TH link, and what else? We've got a double T ligature there. So it's, as you can see, it's a very versatile font for creating that really nice hand-drawn look. I've picked this out particularly because I think it's a really good font as a good starting point for a logo. There's lots of different elements to it which you can pick out and sort of mix and match to create something that's actually quite unique. So yeah, I'm really into this font. You can see this easily being used for the titling of a book, or on a food blog, or on or even on food packaging. I think it's got the perfect sort of balance of clean hand drawn and just really nice flow. And yeah, I can definitely see this on a pack of spaghetti or something like that. So the next font that I wanted to show you is Ball Pen. I really like this font because of its flow. It's really natural, really stylized, just good solid handwritten font. It features a few ligatures, so you've got your lowercase ll, I think the lowercase tt potentially, although I can't tell, OO, yeah, a double O, and a few others. So you can keep that natural look with those extra ligatures in there. It just means that everything that you write, it's not going to look exactly the same as sort of other words as well. This font comes with an extra set of characters, so you got some swashes and some laurels and a few other bits. I think you even get a heart with an arrow going through it, just for that extra little bit of something. So that's the Ball Pen handwritten font by Vlad Christie. The next font we've got is Glamour Absolute from Nikki Latz. Now obviously Nikki Latz knows what she's doing. She's somewhat of the creative market royalty in terms of selling fonts on there, and with good reason as well. She's a really good font designer, always very solid fonts. This one's, I think it's a little bit out of what she usually does, because she usually does stuff that's a little bit more handwritten, a bit more sort of free-flowing. But yeah, this one is Glamour Absolute Modern Vintage. She describes it as a two-faced classy serif. Now instantly you can see that it's just perfect for the logo type. It's perfect for titling. You can build up some really beautiful shapes with those swashes that are in there. Yeah, it's such a good font. It's also got an absolutely beautiful ampersand, and for anybody that knows me, I'm well into an ampersand. I think this looks like it's definitely been designed for packaging design, for products, for something that's got already a good strong brand behind it. The kind of thing that you're going to find on lip balm or bath oils, body butter, other cosmetics, or even chocolates. So that's Nikki Latz's Glamour absolute modern vintage font. So the next one I've chosen is benignsuns by Vintage Voyage DS. This is such a nice font. It's kind of a geometric sans serif font with a really different kind of almost Soviet twang to it. The S in particular has a really definite flow and a bit of an old school feel about it as well, which is really nice to see. I think it's one of those fonts it's bang on trend at the moment. So this font consists of 8 weights with italic versions as well. They range from thin to ultra bold, so this gives you lots of scope for headers, subtext, headers, subheaders, but you can also use this quite comfortably in just standard copy text. Nice and easy to read, very legible, but at the same time has a really good unique look. That's benignsuns by Vintage Voyage DS, and yeah, like I said, that's 50% off at the moment, so go grab yourself a bargain. The next font is Quark Fun Display Font. It certainly is fun. That's by Routine Creative. This guy looks a little bit like Aaron Draplin, strangely enough. Maybe all designers look like that, or should look like that. Cool, so this one is sort of described as a stackable font. Basically what they've done is they've made certain letters linked together. So in this instance the K to I, the I stacks on top of the kicker of that K, and the Q and U, the U will stack on top of that, the swash of the Q. It's an uppercase only font, and it uses the lowercases as the extra versions of the other letters, so the stylistic alternatives. It's quite fun. As it says, it's a fun display font. I think this would be great for a good starting point of a logo. I think you can do a lot with this on its own, but also there's a lot that you could add to this as well, so you can really make it your own whilst keeping some of the styling of itself. So yeah, Quark. I really love how this all fits together. It's a really good solid font with bold characters, and that's always good in my book. So that's Quark from the Routine Creative. Go check that one out. So lastly, I have this pretty amazing font called Hot Mess. It's relatively new. Well, it's exactly a year old actually today, random. It's an SVG font, which means that built into the font, using SVG vector files. Is it vector file? Yeah. What does SVG stand for? It's something vector graphic, isn't it? So SVG font, which built into it has SVG graphics in there. What this means is that right in the font, it has its own texture and its own transparency, so you don't have to do any of that in sort of your design stages. You can just type away, as long as you're using Photoshop or Illustrator, or I think Procreate deals with it as well. You can just type away and it is as it is. That's Hot Mess. It's the SVG font from Sam Parrott. Really, really good stuff, and I just wanted to end this one on something that is actually quite fantastic, and that's this. So I hope you enjoyed the selection that I've chose. These are a few fonts that I've just been checking out over this past month, and hopefully I'll be doing some more of these in the future. Let me know if you enjoyed this. It'd be really good to hear from you. Just leave some messages in the comments, or leave comments in the comment section, whichever one is correct. So I suppose all I've got left to say is thanks for watching, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that other stuff that YouTubers ask you to do. Cheers!